Harvey, welcome to the Leanpub launch video for building 3D tic-tac-toe with Blazor, a practical guide to .NET 10, C#14, and interactive web development. I was wondering if you could take a moment to talk to us a little bit about yourself, about what you do, and what your book is about and who it's for.
Sure, I'd be happy to. I'm fairly old developer, and so that means it takes me back to the days of. I mean, my first computer was a mainframe with 256K of memory. So there's a certain thing about learning stuff on that level that stays underneath everything you ever do.
Yeah.
And even coming all the way into AI and the things that go on, I still see the marks of that. And so anyway, the genesis of this game, I just spent 4 years writing a heavy duty manufacturing access application, which means asynchronous communications all over the place and all kinds of people stepping on each other. And I really learned a lot from the very beginning of Blazor, and I want to be able to share it with people. So when AI came out, I wanted to do a little test of AI to see if it could do 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, a game that I wrote years ago on the Commodore 64. And so it just came to mind, and it took to the third try before it started putting the thing together. And so then we went back and forth, and I worked a lot of things out. And as AI advanced, I was able to get, better quality work out of some of the things. And I built the application as a test of that. Well, the application grew into its own thing because I added membership and I added all the subsystems you need for a business. And I got to thinking, hey, why didn't I pull this stuff out of here into a book where I can show people the different layers that you need to go through to create a full-blown SaaS application? And this book gets you most of the way there.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for explaining that. It's one of the things I know from having seen like lots of books over the years is I know how hard it is to do a book like this very well, like you have done. Step by step from the user's perspective, or from the reader's perspective, building something real. And it's just so fun too. I mean, I'd never thought of 3D tic-tac-toe before, but of course, as soon as you say it and think about it for a second, it's very cool to visualize and stuff like that. So I was wondering, just before we let you go, and my joke, as I said before we started recording, is it goes against my nature to have short conversations, but the idea behind these little videos is just to give people a brief introduction. But for anyone watching who's not familiar with Blazor, can you talk a little bit about what it is and why you've had so much experience with it in your career programming?
Yeah, I can give you a good reason why. Well, the reason why I got into Blazor is a long story because it had to do with the pandemic, and I was doing music at the time, and I had to learn the latest programming. And it just happened to be having to coincide with the release of Blazor. And I've always been a Microsoft guy for many years. And it's one stack. You can do the entire development with free software. You don't have to buy the community edition of Microsoft Net. I use RADs and controls, which I think are great. They're free. They have a support system where you get a really nice screen generator with it. But you can also run them for free. And there's lots of resources out there that work around Blazor. And working in one stack is just sweet. I always wanted to do that. Microsoft went the other way. JavaScript came in doing this and that and frameworks and all. And they finally kind of came back home to me.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much for that explanation. The book is really fun, and you also learn a lot. It's building 3D tic-tac-toe with Blazor. You can tell all the years of experience and hard work that are behind this great book. So thank you very much, Harvey, for taking the time to do this video with us today.
Thank you, Len. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you.